Hey guys, what up? We are live from the Brojo for another episode of the Roshan Bros News. I am your host, Kean Not Keith, and I am here today with the lovable group of...
Regular guy Zach.
Do we really commit as a group? Because, three's a crowd at best.
We're a trio. We're the
I
trio.
feel... Yeah, it's been like weeks since we've had like the core. The core four.
To be fair, Eli's busy with school.
Yeah, Eli is getting ready for school.
Are we even technically the core? The only original cast member here is you.
As of now, we are the core.
It's like the rebooted New 52 core four.
Yeah. We're the remake.
Are you against being a core four?
No, I'm not. I'm just arguing not arguing semantics, just defining the situation, if anything.
Sounds like you're in a relationship with him, man. We gotta define this relationship, man.
I said the situation.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The
Even
hell's
then,
wrong
that
with
still
you?
sounds like defining that shit. Like, what's our situation?
We're in a car that's on fire.
Man,
You probably want that situation defined.
why would you put us in such a bad situation? We couldn't just be, like, eating somewhere?
Because it was a hypothetical. You wanted a hypothetical situation.
I didn't think you'd be trying to kill us.
Alright, so what have you guys been watching lately?
You know damn well what I've been watching.
Fucking Voltron!
Season 7.
We're not ruining it, but it is really good.
Is that the one that was created by the Avatar guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Full
so
13
good.
episodes. Full 13.
That's the thing that made me happy. It's like, this is like a legit season. I'm like, I want more!
They could have split it up, too. They had a fine stopping point, but they kept
Oh yeah,
going.
they could have left it at that cliffhanger, but they kept going. I'm like,
Ah.
it looked like that I think that was like meant to be.
I didn't actually see the episode listing. That's what I thought. I'm thinking, oh, here's where it'll stop. And it keeps on going.
Oh, those first episodes were like bizarrely good weird. Because they were very like, not...
They were getting us back into
Yeah.
place, seeing where everything left off in the previous season.
Yeah, but like the one thing that got me with that was like the just offshoot stories that came with it.
There weren't that many.
But like the first 3 episodes were like these like serious and goofy episodes.
And then after that, it
Which
basically
is
got
all
down to the
melodrama.
actual situation
yeah,
of the
all
season.
what happened.
Yeah.
It's just really like,
Watch it if you have not.
just definitely, I 100% recommend it.
If you are on the fence about it, jump off that fence and watch it.
Also, there's a movie on Netflix called Barely Lethal that has Haley Steinfeld, and she's the one who you always say, she's in the new Bumblebee movie. You're the one that says she wants to fuck Bumblebee.
Because she basically does.
I don't want to get into this whole robo sex thing, but like...
The shape of oil.
The
shape of motor oil.
Oh, no! But like, no, so she's in this, and so is Sophia Turner. She is the redhead from Game of... She played Jean Grey in the new X-Men movies. So like, they're in this movie, and they're playing like agents that were like taken as kids when their parents died as like orphans in this like agency run by Samuel L. Jackson. And Jessica Alba's the main
It's the
villain.
Avengers.
Why is Samuel L. Jackson running everything in Hollywood?
Yeah, I don't know. He's just...
Production agent. I came here today to see if you would like to be in my new movie.
I think he also had an eye patch, if I remember correctly, in this movie.
He is Nick Fury.
I cannot... But, like, no, the movie has its charm because it's a dumb movie, but it has its charm as, like, she only knows what it's like to be a teenager by watching 90s shit. Because, like, that's all she... Like, she's like, I've never known what it's like to be a teenager. So, like, she would, like, read Teen Vogue, so when she goes out in the world as a real teenager, she's wearing these Vogue clothes, and people are like, you look fucking ridiculous. And shit like... It is actually, like... It is like...
Nowadays, technically you could pull it off, because it's hipster.
It is not a... Yeah, because it came out in 2015. It came out 3 years ago. It is not a, like, pinnacle movie. It's just a very enjoyable movie that's really funny. And, like, one of my favorite lines is, like, near the end of the movie, because this is not a spoiler. The guy's dad is, like, driving him home from the dance, like, did you have sex? Did you? I'll tell you my sex story. And he's, like, getting into it. He's like, it was with my babysitter, but she was a gentle lover. And then It's just so fucking and like at the and like spoilers at the end. I'm just gonna spoil the movie. Like if you can, the ending does not make the movie. The movie is just enjoyably dumb. But at the end, he's his because he's the nerdy AV kid. He's supposed to be the because she looks at everyone as the stereotype. Because she's like I'm gonna date the guy. I'm going to homecoming with the guy at the band. She's like, what are you fucking from? The Breakfast Club or something like that. She's a foreign exchange student from Canada, and that's another one of my favorite scenes. The principal's like, from the exotic land of, oh man, really, Canada? Like these fucking like they're just these one-liners that like are just super funny to me. But at the end, his dad's like, where are you going? You can't go in that helicopter. He's like, sorry, Dad, I'm a good kid, but sometimes I just gotta break the rules. And he's flying up. He's like, drive safe, and don't forget to bring a condom. Don't let her know about the condom. Just don't talk about it unless it's brought up. And I'm just like,
what a supportive dad.
Yeah, he's and dude, it was just like, it's not a good movie. I'm not letting.
It sounds
From
funny.
It's a good bad movie.
It's really funny just because it's like, and I think they know it's very tongue in cheek because like one of the lines is like she's sniffing Kesha, and then like Sophie Turner's wearing the same perfume she was talking shit about. She's like, "Are you wearing Kesha?" He's like, "Yeah," and just walks away. Just fucking. Just watch it. Zach, have you been watching any media lately?
Nope. I don't know how I would follow that anyways.
Oh, no, it's just... Well, that's the thing, like, well, we do have one question in the beginning that someone asked, and they asked...
Why are we doing questions?
Because this is a very important question.
Oh.
They asked for you two, actually.
No.
For us?
Yes, they asked.
I'm so
For
sorry.
us.
This is actually from a kid named Garrett. He's like, how does that... Like, it's nice to see your guys' face on YouTube, but it's weird to see you as cartoons. How does that make you feel? We never show our faces on this stuff.
You mean how we feel about being sprites?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
I mean, I haven't seen the artwork, but I could only imagine it's okay.
We could show you later.
Gil, Zach, and Eli will be sprites on the top 10 intros. The reason why that happened is because I had a really hard time finding, like, things, like... After the silent protagonist thing, I'm like, man, I really need to, like, think of... I could not keep continuously using scenes.
As jokes and then not having that visual aid.
Yeah, so I decided that I'm like, because the silent protagonist I was using, I think I was telling Zach this the other night.
Yeah. It's
Boromir's death from Lord of the Rings. So, like, you're yelling at a dead body. Like, using Aragorn yelling at a dead body.
Nice.
So that's basically what the joke was. I'm like, gotta stop doing this. So, like, I was like, while I'm working on BroQuest, I made these side sprites of all you guys. And I'm like, this'll be a thing.
Are you gonna have a sprite?
I don't think so. I'm not part of this.
Oh, that's cheating.
Even though you're like the director when it comes to that
you
stuff.
You have to.
Fine, I'll make a sprite for myself, but I'm the only one with kick-ass arm. I'm kidding.
That's fine. Remember, my title is regular guy.
But like, no. So like, they just asked how you felt about that. Like, is it interesting? Is it gonna?
I mean, I personally didn't think that was gonna happen.
Yeah, neither did I. It just kind of like I needed an intro, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this.
Just one night while in bed, about to fall asleep.
Actually, the original time that sprite work was supposed to come up was the top 10 crossovers.
Wow.
Actually, that would make pretty much a good amount of sense. Yes.
That would have made total amount of sense, but I did not have time to produce it, so I did not get to it. But yeah, that was the original. The original top 10 crossovers was supposed to be because it was supposed to be a joke that like all the videos we do, we're gonna like just intertwine just once and just never do it again.
And then it happened again.
Right. So
actually,
like,
at this point, I think our whole if we're doing continuity, there's just it's all entangled. There's nothing.
Well, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing. Like, I realized that like if we do these things, I want it to be like not story driven, but like fake facts about us just sprinkled in. Because like I was re-listening to like I am not stealing ideas.
Like how Zach can lick his elbow.
Yeah. There he is. Oh, he's good. Good job, Zach. No, like Screw Attack made that point. They're like, they're like, when we do like Whiz and Boomstick and things like that, we just improv, and then like that's how we get our random lore. That's the same kind of premises I want here when we do like top 10s. Is that like say weird things that like could make sense but does not. Are you really serious?
No, I got bug bites on my
It's
arm.
fucking good because you're just like. Okay. So yeah, so
No, they're just coincidentally next to my elbow.
Gil and Zach are cartoon characters. So is Eli. Eli Sprite's really hard because like you guys have darker skin, so like to make darker skin is easier to like show.
That's racist.
But like Eli has blonde hair, so like I had to like make blonde hair, but the blonde hair is like almost white on the sprite.
Why don't you make him pink?
So what you're telling me is he kind of looks like Eminem then.
He does, yeah, but with
Like
a beard.
Slim Shady.
A little bit orange.
Yeah, but like so we have that, and so yeah, so there's gonna be more top 10s with more of the sprites.
And Kian's is just gonna crash land in one of them.
There's
Just because.
there's a strong possibility that sprites may be used for other things coming up that I have ideas for with other people. But let's go into the trailers.
Trailers.
And the first trailer is Tell Me a Story. It is a CBS anthology horror series.
TLDR.
Too long, didn't read. God, I fucking hate that term.
Yeah, I know.
It's just one of the most annoying terms. But like,
It just doesn't. It's basically just a modern retelling of fairy tales set in an actual live, this would happen setting.
So there's like murders and
Drugs and sex and probably a little bit of
when
rock and
I
roll.
watched this trailer, I had no idea what was going on.
You
I
didn't
just
get
thought
the
it-
symbolism.
Yeah, I just thought it was a bunch of connected, like the robbery and
Yeah.
the whatever that girl was.
The pig.
The girl
the pig
leaving
mask.
the
House.
The house. Yeah, I
You
thought.
forgot your hood. I don't need it.
I was like, I don't know what's going on at all. Like, is this all somehow connected?
Actually, I don't know if that's all interconnected.
I do not either. I think it is supposed to be though.
Anyways, I'm glad you guys said that, like, they were based off of those.
Stories.
Yeah, because I would not have gotten that.
It doesn't look interesting.
Then we go into the Nutcracker, which is also not an.
Okay,
a very
to me-
interesting term, yeah.
Okay, to me, I thought this looked like Alice in Wonderland. Like, the way she finds the
Door.
new world, basically. She didn't fall down a hole, it was a door, right?
I'm sorry.
I actually like that movie, so.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
I legit think that like you are right.
And
that,
even
like,
the, like, dueling kingdoms or whatever, like, isn't the evil one red and the good one is white?
I don't know.
Like,
One's,
as far as colors go?
one's very clown carnival-esque and the other one is not. That's the only thing that I got.
Yeah.
So like with this, yeah, it is one of those trying to make something live action that should not be live action.
And what's funny to me is that I never saw Alice in Wonderland either.
It is not good. I know everyone tries to tell me it's good.
Are we talking the live
The
action
Johnny Depp
one,
one.
or the
The live action ones are not good.
What about the cartoon one?
That one's pretty solid.
It's solid-ish. Like I don't know. I was never. A
It
big
doesn't
fan.
keep up with time, but it's solid.
Yeah, I'm
for
not
what it was.
like personally. I just think C.S. Lewis was a crazy man. So.
He was on drugs the whole time.
Oh yeah, very much so. And like the symbolism of like Mad Hatters is like Mad Hatters were like a legit problem.
Mad as a Hatter.
Yeah, back in the day.
Because they had.
They were using mercury. They were
Oh,
using mercury
in the hats.
Yeah, so they basically went crazy. But like, that's where I stand with this. Is that like I don't know. It's got Morgan Freeman with a fucking eye patch. So
Yeah, that's true.
Morgan Freeman for Nick Fury.
But it could be actual Nick Fury.
Yeah. But like I just.
That's his twin brother.
She beats it. She's like, all right, you ready to join the Avengers? And mask comes off. It's Samuel L. Jackson.
No, it's still just Morgan Freeman.
They're like,
he's his,
shit.
he's his brother, Mick Fury.
Or Rick Fury.
Nah, Mick, because Eminem.
Yeah. So then we go...
Dick Fury.
Yeah, then we go into Jim Carrey's new show, Kidding, which is a drama.
Yeah.
A comedy drama.
How long has it been since we've seen Jim Carrey in something?
Well, he's
Not that
in a
long.
lot of things now.
Really?
Zach.
I
There's
guess
a
it's
documentary about him not that long ago.
Well, you
Or
have
he
to
was
remember,
in a
I don't
documentary.
watch anything,
I mean, that's
pretty much. So,
What was that movie he was in where he was actually raised on set of a show?
The Truman Show.
Yeah, The Truman Show. I thought this was like connected with that since it just started out with him being on a show.
Yeah, well, for me, it's just like I guess he's trying to like break character again. Like the last time he tried to do that was the number 23, and that did not turn out really well for him. But for me, it's like
I mean, that was more a problem with the script than it was with him.
I think it was a little bit of both. I don't think Jim Carrey can do drama, but that's just me.
Well, we'll see
I
with
personally
this
do not
series.
like things that he has tried to do drama and just have not worked out. Like the Truman Show is definitely one of them, where like
Everybody loves The Truman Show, though.
I think the Truman Show is a great filmed movie, and I like the social meta that it has. I don't like Jim Carrey in it.
You just don't like Jim Carrey, do you?
No, I do like Jim Carrey. I fucking like The Mask is one of my favorite movies. Like it's fucking dumb,
There we go.
but it's like ridiculously funny. I don't think Dumb and Dumber is as funny as everyone thinks it is.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I'm one of those people, like, but I don't like toilet humor that much. Like, that sounds super, like, pretentious, but I don't. Like,
Did you just never become a little kid at any point in time?
I mean,
Inside of almost any person, there's that little child that knowingly and graciously loves toilet humor.
okay, here's my thing. Like, I do not find penises to be that, penises to be funny either. Like, I don't know, I used to, but, like, maybe I just don't have a sense of fucking humor anymore, and, like, I'll be real, like, I don't find, like, penis jokes and that to be as funny as, like, you know, I don't know, I like the jokes in Futurama, like, but I think it's because it's, like, the jokes that I like are, like, the dry, sardonic ones that, like,
Sounds like you have a case of ligma.
Don't do that
I
ligma
know.
balls thing.
I know, I'm kidding.
The fucking internet just has gotten all that shit.
Who fucking got me with that joke a while back ago? I think you did, because we were in...
No.
Oh yeah, you did, because we were in Walmart getting something. And you... and I was like, I'm surprised I did not see that coming.
Oh, man. The Kidding does look like an interesting show. Like,
It does.
I hope it's just not overshadowed about another news story we have for another podcast.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, no one cares about that.
Then we go into Benched, which is... Man, I was shooting below the barrel for some of these, because, like, there was not a lot of movie trailers out this week, guys.
We have Dr. Cox coaching baseball for some reason.
It's a baseball movie, yeah.
Yeah. It's Field of Dreams.
No.
Field of Dreams.
It's like
What was that movie a while back where they had...
Transformers?
where they had a drunk guy
Bad
coach...
News Bears,
Yeah, Bad News Bears.
which was a remake of a 1960s movie.
Bad News Bears.
And
I haven't seen either
Then
of
they
them.
made another movie, Bad News Bears Goes to Japan.
Why?
Because, like, Japan is really big on baseball.
Yeah, I know, but still. Why?
So, like, they wanted to play...
Why did everything in... Well, I'm guessing the movie took place in the 80s.
Yeah.
Why did every movie in the 80s have us going up against some sort of Asian country?
It wasn't always Asian countries.
Primarily.
Mm-mm. It was Russia. 80s was all about Russia.
Fair.
80s
There was some Asian
like,
countries, though.
There was, but, like, everything that you were,
Predominantly,
like... Yeah, it was, like,
so
Red
West
Dawn was
Russia.
about Russia taking over.
And then it was about
Rocky
North
4
Korea.
Rocky 4 was Russia fighting America. Like, Apollo Creed was old America, and Russia's like, not today, bitch, pooh! And then Rocky's like, I'm new America, and he's like, I did it! And I didn't use steroids.
Or
I
cheat.
did it!
What?
Or cheat.
Or cheat. And then we go into Maniac, and this is actually, like...
She's a maniac.
It's
maniac.
So you thought of that song, I thought of the Kid Cudi song.
But, like... Oh, fuck you, Zach. No, like...
Kid Cudi made a song called Maniac.
It's one of them hippity-hop songs.
Yeah.
So, like, for Maniac, this is a weird turn for at least Jonah Hill, because, like, he does not do drama. So this is going to be interesting for him. I think this is... I watched, like, the first episode. I give every show, like, 2 episodes.
Are they going for a romance angle with those two? Because it seems like it.
It
Either
seems
that
like
or they're,
it.
like, really good comrades.
Comrades. It was also a psychoanalysis of, like, their mind.
I think it is because they said in the trailer that they somehow always find each other
Yeah.
no matter where they are.
So I think it's a psychoanalysis. Like, I think they're in, like, a simulation or something. And it's just a psychoanalysis. I'll give it a shot. Like I said, I'm not really one to when I watch media, if it's TV show, I give it 2 episodes, and if I don't like it, I wait, and then I have someone else who I'm friends with be like, it's really, really good!
Or it's really, really bad.
Yeah, so if it's really, really bad, I kind of like watching it, because I like to watch bad shit. Because I just find bad shit to be enjoyable sometimes. Not that it's like the art, it's just like, it's so bad, it's funny.
Fair enough.
Then we go into the after party. What?
So you never answered my question.
It is not.
It's not the rapper? Okay.
These are just...
He looks really similar to him, then.
It's just a rapper goes viral and he's trying to get into a party and just like... It's the same thing every YouTube star gets, I guess.
Goes viral by having a seizure.
Yeah.
And
throwing up on...
marijuana.
Yeah. Well, like, my thing for this is just like, it's like every YouTube star that goes viral, you know? They think they can do stuff because they're viral.
To be fair, it seems like he's actually trying to make a play to be a rapper.
That's what I mean, though. Like, but like, he went viral for something dumb. You know what I mean? But like, you can't go like.
He's trying to. But
that wasn't the plan.
Yeah, like the Cash Me Outside girl went viral for being white trash, and now she's like trying to be a rapper. Yep. And she has like 14 million views on her YouTube videos.
Yep.
Blows my fucking mind, but who knows? Ugh. Then we have like but Yodeling Kid was also a weird scenario. Like,
what was that? I never saw that.
He was yodeling at Walmart
for whatever reason.
And
then he got on Ellen, and then he went to Coachella, and then I don't know what he's done after that.
Did he
Probably
really I thought
he
that
went
was
to
joke.
Coachella. He was legitimately at Coachella.
It's fucking weird because a small child should not go to Coachella.
No small child.
But did he go to perform, or was he just there?
He was there to perform.
Yeah.
Oh. He performed
so
at Coachella.
People high off of ecstasy saw Yodeling Kid and was like, that's a good idea. Let's get this Yodeling Kid.
Please form an orderly line.
But like After Party is like, it's just basically a stoner comedy, and I'm just like, I don't know. I saw that fucking Snoop Dogg Wiz Khalifa movie where
Mac and Devin go to high school.
Yeah, like makes no sense,
but it gave us Young, Wild, and Free though.
Sure. They could have had that song without that.
Yeah, they could have.
I mean, it
wouldn't have
not really, because they kept referencing their characters in the song.
Really?
Yeah. Like, Wiz keeps calling Snoop Mac in the song.
Yeah. Well, Snoop is too old to be in fucking high school. And
that was part of the joke.
I don't know.
That's always the joke. It's like things that don't belong. Like white chicks.
Honestly, though, if Snoop Dogg had a fucking gaming channel where he was high playing Battlefield, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, Snoop Dogg being high playing
How doesn't he?
Dude, that'd be fucking dope. Like, I want to see that shit. Like, did you, you weren't really big on video. You didn't get really big on video game stuff until you went onto the podcast here, but like.
Pretty much.
Last year's EA, not this year's, but last year's, they showed it was 2 years ago, they showed Battlefield 1. I think it was.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Snoop Dogg was high as fuck playing Battlefield 1 on the stage.
Was it funny?
Yeah. He's like, oh shit, what the fuck? Damn, dude. Like, he's saying all this shit, and I'm just like...
Snoop, settle down. Censors aren't going...
I would pay fucking money to see Snoop Dogg just get high and play video games.
If you didn't have YouTube Premium, you'd get it just to see Snoop Dogg high
That's
play
like,
video
that's
games.
literally like... If Snoop had a Twitch stream, I would be like donating like he doesn't need it, but I'm like, donate the fuck out of this.
Dollar bills.
Because then we go to Iron Sky 2, and
I just don't know what's going on in this movie. Someone help me.
The first Iron Sky is the most weird ass movie ever.
I'm probably not gonna watch it, so go ahead and spoil it.
Alright, so basically the Nazis...
Spoilers.
The Nazis... Whatever. No one really is like, I'm really interested in the iron lore of Iron... So the Nazis actually had a base on the dark side of the moon, and it's shaped as a swastika in the first movie.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, you did not see that coming. But then the black American soldier finds this base, and he gets kidnapped and gets turned into a white person. But he still has his black guy voice, so the white dude is being dubbed by a black dude. And basically he stops them. But I don't think he ever gets turned black again. I can't remember. Dude, it's been a fucking while. I was drunk as shit when I watched this. So I'm going off of hazed memories of because this is when we were doing like drunk reviews of things.
That's when you were doing drunk reviews.
No. Like yeah, we had. But I was on someone else's YouTube page that I was doing drunk reviews with him because we would just watch the movie and like I would read my notes super plastered, and the next morning I'm like, this looks like gibberish. But this movie is like they now live in Hollow Earth to like be like, see, there's that theory the Earth is hollow. And they have dinosaurs
kills you
and
on
shit.
the inside.
It does not kill me on the inside. It's just going to school.
We've had conversations about this.
Going to school for fucking geology and the study of Earth.
It wounds your soul.
It blows my fucking mind that people believe this.
So yes, it kills you on the inside.
It's not killing me on the inside. It's just like the lack of.
You have gotten into arguments with people about this for like months.
Because it's a lack of fucking logic, dude. That fucking blows my mind. Like, I like the internet. I think the internet is a great thing to have.
Which is ironic because it's meant to promote intelligence and understanding.
But it does not.
Instead, it's full of ignorance.
It's like
half of it.
They Google the shit out of stuff, and like Google is not a reliable source for like. If you're writing a college paper, please listen to this. Google is not a reliable source, people.
Use Bing.
No, use college fucking search engines.
I know.
Like, but these people don't.
Yep.
And then we go into Slaughterhouse Rules.
Simon Pegg.
So basically, it's a battle royale.
In a movie.
No, we're not taking that route.
No, it's basically just they're trying to get out before the sinkhole takes the school.
The sinkhole is connected to hell.
I feel like that is just an allegory.
Yeah, Nick Frost does good work though.
So there we go. It looks really good. I think it looks very, very well.
Once again, I had no idea what was going on in that movie.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I recommend it. With Disney's own paid streaming services on the way, the studio will stop releasing their movies on Netflix, starting with Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
This also means with the Star Wars movies, too. After Han Solo, they will no longer have movies.
So are they going to pull those movies off, or are they going to keep them on? Oh, well.
They go out of set rotation.
It's a good thing I bought the DVDs, then.
I mean, that's just a really bad idea.
My thing, I don't think like
no, it's good for them because they're well known and that.
Well,
overall, it's just kind of a scummy deal.
My thing about this is the same thing with the DC Universe service. Is that we have the open beta, guys. It comes out in December, so the Robros have an open beta. We all share an account.
It's a joke.
No, for real. I signed up for the open beta.
For what?
For the DC Universe thing that has all their shows and stuff like that.
Oh, I thought you meant we ourselves.
Yeah,
have an open
that's
beta.
what I thought. I was like, where are they gonna beta the BroQuest video game?
The fuck Batman show is on there. That's the only reason I signed up for the beta.
Because you want to give it 2 episodes and then never watch it.
I just want to watch it with you guys and just sit there and be like, this is fucking terrible. And then we'll all be very surprised it's good. No, I think this is a very, like...
Would we really be surprised if it's good?
Yes, because I would be very surprised if it is good after that fucking god-awful trailer.
He doesn't kill people. He shoots above their heads.
Yes. But, like, my thing, if they do it like that, where DC is like, you can have all of our comic books that we've published and shit like that. Obviously, Disney does not have, like, books, but, like, if Disney's like, you can have all our movies except for Songs of the South.
I wonder why. It's almost like it's racially charged.
And the one where they have a really super bougie centaur.
I wonder why. It's almost like it's racially charged.
Did you just say bougie?
Yeah, there's like... Yeah.
A very old American centaur.
Yeah, she's an African American centaur who has like super nappy hair. Like, these shit...
show him a picture.
Yeah, the shit exists. So Disney has done a lot of race. Disney made Mickey Mouse Japanese looking.
You mean the first Mickey Mouse design?
No, just in general, there was a super racist... That is the centaur I'm talking about. She is... They attenuate everything about her.
Alright then.
But if they do, they're like, you get all our movies, like, you get Princess and the Frog and shit, and be like, alright, sign me the fuck up. If I can watch, like, all the Disney movies, fine. Like, that, like, I look at it like this. So Brittany has an 11-year-old daughter, and they watch Disney movies all the time, and like they watch them on Netflix and Hulu. So like if we got that streaming service of like Disney movies all the time, that's perfect for like people who have children. Like you would get it's like you get all the Pixar movies, and even if you get the Pixar shorts, fucking dude, I love those Pixar shorts. I think they're wonderful.
My argument though is that you already have streaming services that provided those. Now you're just taking them off in a way to get more money. It's a smart business strategy, but from my perspective, I just kind of see it as
and now they technically own Fox now too, so they could also get those rights to those things. So which sounds shitty, and I'm not trying to be like that guy, but
it's just another thing to pay for when you didn't have to.
So I understand that. So Spider-Man Far From Home has Samuel L. Jackson coming back for Nick Fury.
And Robin Sparkles.
Yeah, Maria Hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what?
So there's been a
Colby
meme.
Smulders.
Yeah, I know.
There's been a meme.
I actually thought you meant Robin
about,
Sparkles.
Fans suggesting a new director for Guardians of the Galaxy, and after James Gunn firing, and they say Jimmy Gunbergo, and it's just James Gunn with a mustache. And a sombrero.
I want to see that. I want to see that.
Wait, hold on, yeah.
Jimmy
Gunbergo. Yeah, just basically James Gunn in a mustache. And this is what they're using as like we want him to be the new director of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
So I mean I'm all for
just
it.
walks on the set, nobody recognizes him.
Yeah, like I'm
Jimmy.
all for it, like because there's like I don't know. I'm seriously on the fucking. I'm on the fucking like. I'm teetering on both sides of this. Like Eli definitely is like fuck James Gunn. He's a pedophile. Like, and we've had this conversation. He and I even talked about this while we were playing Chrono Trigger. Actually,
did that show up in the audio?
It did.
Oh no.
We were playing like we didn't bring up like we were just talking about James Gunn. He's like I can't like support a dude who like says shit like that. I'm like, which is understandable because we're also getting into this idea of like it's censorship is a weird thing to me because like Jay and I had this conversation this week because Alex's Jones shit is being taken off of YouTube and iTunes, and like everyone's getting up in arms. They're like, that's a violation of freedom of speech, and like I had to point out, we had this conversation because Jay's like, I feel it's also a violation of freedom of speech. Was like, but when you say things like the Sandy Hook shooting is a lie and these people are putting a front, and then people are sending death threats to the parents of the children who died at Sandy Hook, they it no longer is just free speech. That's allowing like hate speech and violence to happen. So is that a line we can draw like that? You know what I mean? Because like that kind of thing is like an iffy thing because like this man is like has no evidence, but he has millions of people believing him. So like when does speech turn into action? You know what I mean?
Turns into someone become weapons.
Exactly. Like, I also don't think it's right to say, yeah, punch a Nazi, and, like, because there was that movement.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's right, like, Nazis are pieces of shit. Like,
they're not good human beings.
I will 100% admit that. But I do not believe it's right to, like, physically hurt someone. Like, I will make jokes, like, I will literally beat you.
I mean, not unless you have a reason to, like, self-defense.
Right, but, like, that's where I stand. We talk about this on censorship is so weird. Like, for me, like, it's just kind of like, I have an old Twitter account because, like, I just use our, like, own website account, Twitter now. Our own, like, Twitter page. That's the only thing I tweet on. That's just because, like, hey, our new episodes are out. But, like, if I could go back to my old Twitters, there's a lot of fucking offensive shit that, like, I wouldn't want people to read now because I'm a fucking adult. That's why I like Facebook memories, actually. Because I could go back and then be like, oh, man, I wrote a shit-ass status. I'm going to delete this and pretend it just never existed. But, like, it's really hard for me because, like, it's like, yes, the things James Gunn said, because I've read those tweets, they're fucking weird. They're legitly, like, some of them get legitly weird. And a lot of it is having sex with a child at the end of the tagline. And I get that there was supposed to be, like, shock humor. And I get that, like, when he was doing this, he was part of the Trauma faction, which was filmmaking that was just going on it. It was supposed to be edgy filmmaking that was supposed to push the line of what you can and cannot do. So it's hard because like I want to say that like Disney rehiring James Gunn would be a good idea. Marvel is the one that's pushing for James Gunn rehired. Disney was the one who fired him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, where do we stand on, like, not we as in, like, it's like, it just asking it's just
As
people.
the people.
As a people, where do we stand on this kind of thing? Because, like, I totally believe Alex Jones, the guy from InfoWars, you know? I totally believe that should be, what he says should be considered hate speech. Because it literally causes people to be aggressive, like, it's not internet comments. Like, those families are getting...
Is he going out of his way telling the people to do that, though?
No, but he's going out of the way to tell
There
people that
you
it's
go.
fake.
But he's not instigating anything.
But he's
That's
like,
where
these people are
say
manipulating us
That's
and
why
things like
people
that.
will say that it's free speech, though,
I get-
because he's not instigating it.
But they would reference him. Like, but but you know what I mean? But where does that line draw?
Yeah.
I'm not trying
This
to...
is the thing
yeah.
that people will use as a defense, though.
I'm definitely not
This
trying to contrary you and argue with
No.
you. I'm just trying to, like... Because to me, I consider that's definitely hate speech to me. Like, if you're...
instigating
Yeah,
violence or anything
like,
negative. That's
obviously,
bad.
it's not like real violence because they're just getting letters like, I'll fucking kill you for lying and shit like that. But it's still fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, you... Like...
These are people that have suffered loss.
Yeah! And that's the thing. Like, he's like... One of the first videos I fucking saw, it was him, like... That dad was smiling at... Before he talked about his son being shot. I'm like... How the fuck are you supposed to cope? You're trying to, like, go up there, you're like... I gotta, like, say something positive about this, but there is no fucking positives about this. And, like, it just blows my fucking mind. Deepness. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. What? Okay. So, I'm gonna try to dig us out of this hole, and...
Good luck.
Netflix has taken a funny shot at the latest Venom trailer with the video that mocks Farmer's Insurance commercial that says, "We are Venom," and then has like J.K. Simmons' body with the Venom head.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, and Topher Grace is looking forward to see Venom. Eric Foreman is super excited to see Venom.
Yeah.
Alright.
And he was also still very surprised that Sony chose him to be Venom in the first Spider-Man movie.
Is he actually?
Yeah, that's like the article that goes into this. He's like, I didn't think they would like actually hire me. I'm like, yeah, no one fucking thought Eric Foreman was a good idea to be Eddie Brock.
And then they did it anyway.
Yeah, they were just like, fuck it. Yeah, why not?
He's got star power. People love that so much.
I really have like a huge problem though with. I still have that problem with the Venom trailer. Every time I fucking watch it.
The ending part of it?
No, just in general. Venom just looks dumb.
I can't understand him.
He looks dumb. And then the other Venom, the other symbiote, looks too similar to him. But he's a lighter gray Kian.
That doesn't make it easier when everything's shot in the dark.
It's just basically, like I said last week, it's basically, they're doing, like, every first superhero movie lately is them fighting themselves. Just an evil version.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Killmonger. Like, Killmonger's suit is literally
Golden.
like Black Panther. It's actually called the Golden Leopard, I think, in the toy marketing. I'm like, alright, fuck you.
Blink Panther.
Yeah. So, like, that's what I mean, like, Iron Man fight Ironmonger. And,
Ironmonger? Is
Yeah.
that actually the name?
yeah.
Oh.
That's, like, legit his name, but, like, yeah.
I thought you were trying to make a play off Killmonger's
No.
name.
Dave Bautista also is threatening to quit if they don't use James Gunn's script. Like, if there was one thing, he's like, he may not be the director, but we want to see this vision go through, which I respect that. Because, like, because Disney is thinking about scrapping that script. I'm like, there's no way that you can get someone who has written that story from that to that.
To just
suddenly
have someone
have-
jump in there and
Yeah.
And try to
And just
continue on.
redo, yeah.
it won't adhere to the cohesion.
Yeah. So, Sony is eyeing a PG-13 rating for the upcoming Venom film.
Horrible idea.
For the possibility of crossover opens with Spider-Man.
That's a horrible idea, though.
Here's the thing that really gets me about everyone. Like,
I have heard those rumors about possible crossovers with Spider-Man.
let me explain what I got, like, really pissed off about with people. Is that everyone was like, fuck the MCU! They're turning Venom into a rated R movie. I'm like, it's not the MCU, it's fucking Sony. They're owned by two different people. But they're like, why is Spider-Man in the MCU? Because Sony is lending them out because he knows he'll make money. Like, I had to explain that. I was like, well, it doesn't matter. Whoever did it, we're still pissed. I'm like, then be pissed at them. That's why I had to clarify this. When you say it doesn't matter, we're just mad, your argument becomes invalid. Like, I know this is basically the podcast episode where I just shit on the internet comments. But goddamn, this week has just been all about internet comments being shitty. Holy fuck. like people are like, stop spreading fake news about politics. I'm like, stop spreading fake news about fucking media and tagging people with it. How many times I've seen like, there's a new Hocus Pocus movie coming out. They're back, witches, and that's the tagline from this fan-made trailer, fan-made poster. And everybody's like, oh my god, Hocus Pocus 2. And I'm like, that's not real. And they're like, how the fuck do you know, Key? And I'm like, I spend a good 16 hours of my life.
Dude, you're starting to sound like, your voice is starting to sound like Kermit the
I know,
Frog.
that's basically how I get to the internet. But like,
curse you, internet!
like, the biggest one that I like had to keep denoting that it's not the real thing is that like someone drew the modern Cal art style, because there's been different kind of Cal art styles throughout the years, so I gotta say modern Cal art style of Courage the Cowardly Dog, and they wrote the tagline of coming out 2019. A lot of people on my friends' Facebooks were like, fuck this cartoon. Cartoon Network's a piece of shit. Fuck them. I'm like, they're not making this. This is fan art. They're like, how do you know? I'm like, oh.
Kian nearly exploded this
It's
week,
not that I
apparently.
knew.
At least
Like-
take 5 seconds in a Google search.
Well, fuck, dude. Like, I know that, like, I know it, like, okay, in the grand scheme of life, Zach, I get that it's just a minuscule thing. That, like, anyone else would not take a minute to be like, yeah, fuck it, it's fake. Me as a person who has to actually go through
No, it's just
every
that.
fucking week.
Exactly. It's just that you always have to jump on and say it's fake.
Because I don't, like, whatever kind of thing it is, I don't like this.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
No, I just don't like the spreading of ignorance. I think that, like, even if it's a little thing, like, you know what I mean? Even if it's a little thing. Things, like, I cannot change people's political views. That's fine. I can definitely let them know that there is not a new Courage the Cowardly Dog cartoon that's coming out. But, like, goddamn, like, the internet oh, shit. We didn't even get to the fact, like, 2 weeks ago we didn't talk about, like, the internet was mad that She-Ra isn't sexy anymore. Like, She-Ra looks like a teenage girl because she's supposed to be a teenage girl. And, like, I'm like, who is fucking complaining about She-Ra being sexy? That's fucking weird.
I don't even know who that is.
She's He-Man's sister.
Oh.
Yeah, like, the internet gets pissed off at, like, the dumbest things. Ah! Fuck you, internet.
It's funny because you just said the internet's a great tool.
It is a great tool when it's used correctly. But when the internet is used, when your argument just ends up just being memes because you're like, I'm right and I'm going to say this meme to let you know I'm right.
By the way, the thing's dumb, the people arguing for it are dumb, arguing against it are dumb. But are you dumber for arguing against the dumb people? That
I believe I'm dumber. Yeah, I do really believe that I am because people like will legitly be like either, wow, you don't have to be a dick about it, or how do you know this? And then I have to explain that like, alright, so I do this thing where I like
sit your condescending self down and let me enlighten you.
Yeah. Well, it's just like I don't like to be the douche of like any conversation when it comes to that.
They're at that point they're already being condescending.
Like,
By
they're just
pointing
like-
it out, you're just being factual.
I'm just like I don't like. Zach, I just don't like the like false facts piss me off. Like
I know we've
I
had
don't
this
like
conversation
I don't like
multiple
fake
times.
news. Like I don't like how people are calling the media fake news. Like I get that the media is all media is one-sided though. That's the thing. Like all media is one-sided. So it blows my mind when people just argue. Like I don't even argue. I'm just like this isn't real. They're like, how do you know? I'm like, yeah, fucking damn. I just so. You know what? I'm taking this one off. I don't want to talk about things anymore that involve politics because I was going to say the West Hollywood City Council voted to anonymously remove Donald Trump's star from the Hollywood Walk of Fame in the city of Los Angeles.
You say we're not going to talk about it, and you just...
What? Is he an actor?
Anyone can have a Hollywood Walk of Fame, like writers have them too.
Well, I feel like writers deserve it, though. Like,
You know,
writers and actors
But
deserve it.
he was on a reality TV show that counts as an actor. And he also was in Home Alone 2. There, Gil, are you fucking happy?
I mean, like...
Man, I don't fucking know.
I mean, like, it's people that actually do substantially good and or a lot of work.
The one thing that I will make the counter argument to, I don't think that's fair, is because Kevin Spacey and Bill Cosby's star are still on the Walk of Fame. That's the only thing I wanted to say. If you're going to remove Donald Trump, like as much as I personally do not like Donald Trump, if you're going to do that for his sexual allegations,
Start a list.
Start a list. But like that, then that is also the same of like me being like someone pointed out, they're like an accused rapist is getting his Hollywood Walk of Fame taken off, but these actual rapists are still there. I'm like, he's a rapist. There's no accusation about it. But that's here nor there. Let's move on. Woo! Disney still has Pirates of the Caribbean 6 in early development. It may be planning to bring back a director of Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
Does anybody want that series to keep going?
Fucking don't know
so.
if people really like Pirates of the Caribbean. Do you like Pirates of the Caribbean, Zach?
I actually have never seen one in full.
I have seen all of them in full besides the last one. Because after the fourth one, I was like, these movies are fucking stupid. And I do not want to keep spending my money. I will say the fourth one was when I was in college and I was doing legit movie reviews with people on the campus. That I draw the short stick and had to watch the shitty Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Well, everyone, because I think a Marvel movie came out that same fucking week.
Probably Iron Man 3?
It might have been Iron Man 3. Yeah, it's probably Iron Man 3.
I thought people didn't like that one.
Still better than Pirates.
But at the time, we thought we didn't know if it was going to be good or bad. We just got to go to press screenings. Oh, those were the days, press screenings. And then, like, drawing the stick with, like, my friend Adrian. I'm like, God damn it, I fucking do not want to see this movie.
At least you had Adrian.
There was I think we had a scathing review of it. It's no longer exists because, like, the campus takes off the reviews after you leave. I'm like, oh, okay.
Don't even get a copy of the file?
We could have, but I, like, just didn't think about it at the time. This is when I was just in school to be in school.
Fair enough.
The Predator in the new movie suggests he isn't there to hunt, he's there to conquer the planet, which is stupid, and I don't get it.
They're not a conquering species.
They just like to hunt things.
They like to kill.
They're basically every American in Africa.
Otherwise, he'd be called the Conqueror.
Oh, that's bad.
I know.
Otherwise, they change his name to the Conqueror.
But yes, those elephants, those giraffes, those zebras, they never saw killing.
Russian appoints former actor Steven Seagal as a special representative to strengthen cultural and youth ties with the United States.
I feel like Jason Segel would have been a better choice if we're sticking with Segals.
Just in general, this is a fucking weird story, and I don't get why, like, Steven Seagal is your first fucking choice, Russia. Yeah.
Isn't he the guy that took down half of them in the 80s?
I don't know.
Is he Russian?
No.
Oh.
He's that guy.
I just realized Creed 2 is about, like, Ivan Drago's son getting revenge on Creed. And Ivan Drago was Russian, so, like, this is gonna be a weird movie. Michael Bay will produce a new horror film called Meet Jimmy that focuses on an evil podcast that causes bad things to happen to its listeners. So the Roche Bros podcast, yay! We got a movie, guys.
We're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry. We're sorry that, like, my lesson of this week is look in the fucking...
Just take 5 seconds and a Google search, everybody.
Oh, God.
Look past the first page, too.
Keenan versus Cummins. That's the name. That's the
But
title
the thing
for
about this movie, like, I really want to talk about this because I find that to be like, have we gone so fucking low that it's like now it's haunted podcast? Ooh.
I mean, gosh, what was it? Unfriended?
That was actually a good movie until the fucking end.
Unfriended, the second one.
The Darknet is just weird because like I heard it was just like them just doing dark web shit, which
No supernatural element.
no supernatural element. It was just to show like the internet is a weird place.
I mean, everybody knows that.
Yeah. So that's what it means. The Academy. This is the thing that really. This is what's supposed to be the super hot topic I wanted to talk about. The Academy is making some major changes to future Oscar ceremonies, with the standout being the new category: Outstanding Achievement in Popular Film. This is stupid, and I don't like it.
See, I saw someone post a comment on
Outstanding
Twitter.
achievement in popular film.
So it's like the movies that aren't artistically good get a chance to get an Oscar.
It's like, why are you making a category for popular films in a whole thing about popular films?
This is for dumb people. Like, I'm sorry. This is just for, like... no offense. Like, no offense to anyone on the internet who's, like... This is for dumb people who get mad that, like, The Shape of Water wins things and they're, like, against, like, some girl having sex with a fish person, which I get. Bestiality is weird.
But you're fine with a robot.
I'm not she's not gonna fucking kill. It's a PG-13 movie. That's what I'm...
They're gonna imply it.
Oh my god.
Whatever. What I am not fine with, and this is again, I am not fine with...
Lame layer robosexuals.
Yeah. No, I'm not fine. Like, I don't know. Maybe not fine is not the right term. I just don't think this is a thing. You have the Kids fucking Choice, you have the Teen Choice Awards, the Kids Choice Awards, the MTV Movie Choice Awards. For this reason.
Because people have a better taste in movies than Hollywood?
No.
His face.
It's just, why do you want to just, I don't know. It's just...
I think Kian's on the verge of just freaking out at this point.
Okay, because people think they have a better opinion on movies than Hollywood.
Yeah.
Let me correct that statement.
So they're actually planning on making a sequel to the Power Rangers movie. They're not rebooting it. So that makes me super excited.
The new one that came out last year?
I really fucking love that movie a lot.
It's a very good character story.
It is a very good character story. Better than that stupid, dumb internet reboot that, like, Power / Rangers. Did you watch that one? That was bad.
Power / Rangers? What?
They legally can't call it Power Rangers. That's why they added the slash.
Oh.
So the idea was it's supposed to make a gritty, it was dumb.
A gritty continuation slash.
So that's a Power Rangers with like the lightning strike logo went through it, and they had to call it slash.
No, it's a slash. There's no lightning logo. There's just
I just remember for one Power Rangers logo, they had the lightning through the middle.
They all have the fucking lightning through the middle.
I didn't know that.
Listen, it's for legal reasons. They can't call it Power Rangers, so they put that slash to symbolically represent the lightning bolt they can't actually put in there.
Well, see, that's what I just wanted to know. Was it actually the lightning bolt or just a slash?
No,
just a slash.
Okay,
it's a title for a video. They can't put that kind of stuff in there.
You can't even put like a lightning bolt thing on like a YouTube video. Anyways, it's not a thing. But no, it's just
one day we'll get there.
That was dumb, dude. I didn't like that. Like everyone's like, why did they take it down? Fuck YouTube. I'm like, because it's garbage, and I don't think that was like a.
Once again, Kian versus the world at this point.
I found it enjoyable.
I didn't, because like to me it's just kind of like, I think it tried too hard to be
gritty and surreal. Yes, they did go too hard on that.
I think it was like too hard. It was just like, I get that like they're adults now, but like when Zach is like snorting cocaine, not
okay, I was gonna say, I forgot that there's a Zach
is snorting cocaine off of a girl's asshole and then waking up to fight like soldiers. I'm like, all right, the suspension of my disbelief is gone. So, Kingsman 3 is reportedly set to begin filming in January 2019. Introducing the main characters of the historical prequel, Kingsman: The Great Game. So it's going to be a prequel series, I guess.
Do you have hopes for it? Because you said you liked the first one.
I liked the first one. I really did not like the second one. I think the second one was super lackluster. But it had Elton John and...
Did it actually?
Yeah. I did not like those scenes. Like
Halle Berry.
Eli and Jay really liked those scenes. But I just remember Eli, Jay, and Max really liked those scenes. And I think it was just me and Ryan just scathingly angry at it.
Mm-hmm.
So 20th Century Fox is developing a live-action CGI hybrid of Family Guy, But they're also working on a sequel movie to The Simpsons, and they want to make a Bob's Burger movie.
I would be okay with a Bob's Burger movie. The Simpsons sequel?
Yeah.
To the first movie?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that could work.
I mean, like, either
But does
way, that
Family
Simpsons
Guy
movie is
really need it?
canonically in between. Like, Simpsons movies is canonically in between the seasons that it was
Aired in.
Oh, okay. I thought that was just like its own separate thing.
Mm-mm. I don't think Family Guy would make a good movie, but
No.
just me.
I
So
mean, we already have A Million Ways to Die in the West. Do we
Yeah.
really need something else?
yeah.
And
So
Ted. Don't forget Ted.
And
Okay.
Ted too.
You guys ready for this?
So,
Dora the Explorer. There was the first live action movie adaptation, which is now filming, and yeah.
The internet's a weird place, everybody.
The internet is a weird place. Some of the comments were a combination of, I thought, is this the porno? And I'm just like, dude, she's 17. Like, some people were writing like, man, Dora's hot. I'm like, God damn. I'm not saying this in a creepy way. We had this conversation outside there. This is the same girl from Transformers The Last Night. That movie came out a year ago, and so she filmed that a year in advance. So when someone was like, when I was like, oh yeah, that girl from The Last Night, that like young girl who's like probably 12, very much so. That sounds like, that makes sense. And like I like look and like, this is not me being creepy. She's 17, and I'm like, what the fuck? God.
I just don't know why you'd want to make a live adaptation of Dora the Explorer. Yeah, I know.
Okay, but if you're going that angle, why not do Blue's Clues first?
I feel like
Because
they've
like no
done
one
that.
watches, but this is for like children of today. No one's going to watch a.
One, Dora the Explorer isn't on anymore.
Factor, dude.
It's still on.
No, it isn't.
Is it not? No,
No, it is not.
I'm pretty positive it's still on.
No.
I don't know. Keep
I haven't
talking.
used- Okay, one, it's not on anymore.
I feel like Ari
Two.
Aster just would not want.
No, it's legitimate. They have Nick. It is not on Nick anymore.
And I was gonna say Gil will probably know because.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's done. Holy
It's been
crap.
done for a while.
No, but there's a spin-off.
That hasn't seen an episode in a while.
Oh, it also ended in 2017. Okay. Weird. Okay.
They
Okay.
just cannot keep that show going. That's one of the issues. Two, it was around at the time when Blue's Clues was a thing, and Blue's Clues was still way popular. If they're going back, if they're reaching back that far, why not go for something that was immensely popular and much loved?
Man, I don't know. Man, do you think I fucking know? Do you think I'm in like the Disney fucking?
Disney's producing this?
No, the
Okay.
fucking Michael Bay office. First of all, it's fucking Michael Bay. So the fact that he like is like again. I
Okay,
am
that
not-
makes things a lot clearer.
Listen to me. I am not like sexualizing this teenager before anyone's like you're a fucking perp, but like
Freaking, how old was Megan Fox when he had her on this?
18.
So yeah, just about a 1 year age difference. And
18.
you saw how
she's
they
like 18 to 20. She's like in that age range where it's like it's hard to
acceptable.
tell. Yeah, it's like
Acceptable to
Yeah.
think these things about a person.
right.
So it's basically a 2-year age gap that you're trying to defend.
I'm not defending it. Fuck you, Gil. I'm not trying
Oh
to
my
defend this
God.
shit at all.
Not the creepiness of it. No, we are undoubtedly it is creepy.
Oh yeah, very much so. This is fucking weird, and I just don't
But
get
just
it.
the whole, I don't know, it's just a weird situation.
I just don't like. I have the picture of the comparison. Like she does look legitly like Dora. Like the outfit is very Dora. But dude, I don't get it. Like Dora is a 7-year-old child. Like
Why would you, then that begs the question, why would you have her be a teenager in this?
I don't know.
Another reason why it's for children that like this show. Why make her a teenager? Why not a kid, just like in the show?
Yeah, because the dads have to take their kids, and so they need something to beat off with after
Oh
the
my
night. I don't
God.
fucking know,
Oh,
Gil.
God.
I don't
Dude.
fucking know. I don't fucking
Dude.
know, Gil.
You made it weird.
Yeah, I know.
Moving
I
on.
don't know, Gil. I don't know. Just happens. Just happened that way. So, let's go on with this. They're thinking about making a solo Supergirl movie with the 22 Jump Street writer.
So it'd be a comedy.
I hope not.
She meets Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum, and they help her. They help her against whoever the villain is.
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
By
so
getting drugged.
We have one more news story, and that is Ruby Rose has been cast as Batwoman in the Arrowverse of the TV show, which makes sense. You know what? This is fine. She's actually a legit lesbian. So which is weird because the fans are still mad. Fans are mad that Ruby Rose is Batwoman. I don't understand why.
There's a Batwoman?
Yeah. She fight ninjas.
I didn't know that.
She kill people.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's not.
She's Red Hood of Batgirl.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so it's interesting. I'm really excited to see what happens.
Don't know
Wait,
who
is
the
she
actress
getting her own
is.
series, or is she just appearing in Arrow?
She's gonna appear in Arrow, but that's supposed to be a backdoor pilot to a possible Batgirl series.
You mean Batwoman?
Batwoman. Fuck, whatever. Who cares?
Don't know who the actress is. Don't really care.
That's
That's my
understandable.
opinion.
I haven't seen any of these DC shows at all, so.
Yeah, same.
Watch The Flash. It's on Netflix. Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
Is that actually a good series? Do you think it is?
Also,
Flash season 1 through 3 is good.
Also, are we gonna bring up the fact that Black Cat and Silver Sable?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Black Cat and Silver Sable are no longer having movies there, and
They're no longer a together.
they're going to be separate movies.
Singles.
This again opens my idea of last week, where I think they should have just turned all these Sony characters they have into movie monsters, and made a connected universe like that. But again, what the fuck do I know?
Would Black Cat really work as a horror movie monster, though?
She could be allegorically the Wolfman.
No, we put Venom as the Wolfman, Morbius as
true.
Dracula. We
True.
put Mysterio. We put Kraven the Hunter as Van Helsing.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna say the Lizard would be the creature of the Black Lagoon, in my mind.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, though.
But if Marvel, no, we said if Marvel didn't have the rights to the Green Goblin, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde would go to Green Goblin.
True, but since they do, they could do it.
I don't know if they do though. That's a great line. But with this in mind, like I said, Black Cat, actually, we were talking about this. Black Cat could work if it was still Black Cat and Sable, because they would just be mercenaries that worked with
Van Helsing,
Kraven
the Hunter.
Kraven the
Oh,
Hunter.
okay.
Yeah, if we were going by our connected universe.
Okay, I remember this conversation from last week.
So, and also, I forgot, Sony's universe for this is Sony's Marvel universe of Marvel characters.
That's what they're calling it?
Yeah.
Sony's Marvel universe.
Sony's universe of Marvel
characters universe?
No. Sony's universe of Marvel characters. SUMC. Some
kind of stupid.
Some kind of stupid.
Some
that
kind
has
of
been our
acronym,
news,
man.
ladies and gentlemen.
No questions? Aside from the one we had in the beginning?
We had one, but I just don't want to get into more arguments.
Alright.
So, I'm sorry. We will answer it next week when I'm not as heated. So, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. It's always nice to have people know that people like listening to us. I really enjoy it. I think these guys enjoy it too, hopefully. Gil's nodding his head in maybe, I don't know. But if you want to support us, you do not have to. We also have a Patreon. So, okay. I am Kian Ibanez, and you guys have a good night.
Bye.
Later.